I think I'm gonna hurt you. I want to break you. I'm gonna get a hammer.
That's a pretty good start to the podcast. Did it? Do you know that? Did it like ask you to be okay with recording?
So it brought me to this page, and I clicked on something, and it brought me to another page where it was inviting me to create a whole new world.
A new fantastic point of view. No one to let know or where to snow, and something about whole new world with me. Okay, so this is my theory on authenticity being the key to the quantum realm. Did you hear that moment in my voice where I was like, I got a little self-conscious about singing, and I realized, and then I was like, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to sing for Bamis. And you know how that's how you can tell, if you can tell self-consciousness, if you're self-observing, never mind.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I was just going to say I didn't hear the moment because I think you live in that space. I think that's just always what you sound like. That's meant to be funny.
I know, and I smash you over the head.
Do it again. I'll bring my head to the top of the frame.
I can't. This is going to be fun. It's going to be fun to watch this. Hey, look at that.
I have to move this lantern. There we go.
All right. Now that you know that the whole world could look at us, would you recommend that I have the glasses or not?
Shut the fuck up, Gayev.
No, I like to look at the glasses, but I see the reflection in the screen.
Yeah. That's I like the glasses, but maybe that's okay. Wait, let me see again.
There's the reflection.
I'm looking at a very small window. If I put this on landscape, will it get can I make you larger?
Maybe.
No, never mind.
Did that change anything?
That made it way worse. Just go back.
Did that change anything?
No. Just leave it.
All right, we'll leave it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the glasses is a good look. Maybe it's like a statement. It's like a fashion statement. The screen in your eye. Oh, but if you sit back, well, now it's there. Now point your head down. Farther. Yeah, now it's gone. So it's if you're reflecting light. Let me take a moment to explain to you how photons work.
So you think I should just do the whole thing like this?
If you do it, I'll.
Hey guys, we're talking about acting. So this is fun, yeah?
You look like an inventor. Yeah. So what's our prompt?
Oh, so okay, so we're solving quantum physics by talking about authenticity as it is do you feel now that the eye of the recorder is on you that you're still doing authenticity?
I don't know. I feel like I'm having a new experience, and I don't feel the presence of a camera lens or an application or a program so much as I feel like I have just stepped into your nightmare.
If you want it to be my nightmare, I'll just get more stoned.
It's you. It's I'm doing Gayev right now.
You're doing full Gayev.
Yeah.
No, I feel like this relates to our conversation about acting and Stanislavski and like those moments of truth, right? And that,
okay.
Like, yeah, you see what I'm putting down. You could pick it up.
All right.
Like I feel like you have to know how you change under the observer's eye. You have to know what happens to you when the lights are on and you're nervous and whatnot in order to be a good actor, right? So my theory is, not my theory, anybody's theory is that you just got to get reps. You got to get there. You got to get used to having this audience member the audience member of recording, even if it's not there. And then you get used to the audience member of a completely empty stream room. And then one strange person from like Xanadu signs in and, pops out for a little while. It's
Do
going to
you
be,
think we'll get? Do you think we'll get viewers from Xanadu?
I'm not entirely sure Xanadu is a real place, but
Do
potentially.
they get this in Xanadu? I don't know. I don't know what they're doing over there.
I don't really either. Um, but no, potentially anybody.
Well, let's keep our focus on Xanadu. How much do you know about Xanadu?
Like I said, I'm not entirely sure it's a real place, but if it was, I think it's in Africa.
So I believe that Xanadu is a fictional place that's sort of I don't know a lot about Xanadu. I think it's a sort of what is Xanadu? Can you look up Xanadu? Do you have that ability?
I do. Xanadu sounds kind of like the name of a restaurant, doesn't it? Is it?
It's a Greek restaurant. No, Xanadu is like it's like an Odyssey island.
All right. So it's a movie. It's a 1980 musical fantasy. Struggling
Mhm.
artist Sonny Malone, played by Michael Beck, is trapped in a dull job painting album covers. He is instantly attracted to Kira, played by Olivia Newton-John, an anonymous woman randomly photographed in the background of one of his assignments. But no one is able to identify her. You want more? Oh, yeah, there's only like one more sentence. Visiting the auditorium where the cover was shot, Sonny finds the mysterious beauty, an ageless Greek muse. There, you're onto something. It is a Greek restaurant. Who encourages him to team up with old fashioned Danny McGuire, played by Gene Kelly, to build a roller skating disco.
So I saw a production of this in the last year or so at one of my schools. They did Xanadu.
Okay, so it's a play also. I mean, yeah, it's a musical.
I think it was probably originally a play, or it could be a play based on a film, but yeah,
Well, what I was describing was a film, and it said it was a musical film. So I guess they probably. I'm sure it was a. I'm sure it was a musical on stage before it was a film.
that's right. There's an abandoned theater, and the guy, I think he buys the theater or he works at the theater. I don't remember. It was a good show. I remember being really proud of the students,
Yeah.
but I had to wake up the next morning.
Oh, good times. All right. So, do you think we can solve quantum physics with acting? Come on, we have to be able to.
Well, what's the premise of our
Well, the premise is
quantum
that
physics?
Professor Bamis is going to take us back to that Stanislavski moment, and we're going
Okay,
to, you know,
you want to talk about that?
I want to talk about that.
You want to talk about dreams? We'll talk about dreams. You want to talk about Stanislavski? It's your nickel. So there's the moment in that book, An Actor Prepares, where the young version of Stanislavski does his scene from Othello, and he says, I flung out the famous line, blood, blood, blood. And that's him kind of really feeling it. And it's a successful moment that succeeds and combusts and all of that stuff. And then he comes back to class, and the director, who is sort of the older version of Stanislavski, like he lauds that moment, but then he tells them, well, you just had that one moment. And
Mm-hmm.
you have to figure out how to have your whole performance be consistent that way.
Yeah.
That's why we need a system,
Yeah.
because if you have a good imagination and if you have good instincts,
You can
they will, yeah.
you can drop into the quantum realm, but you can't stay in those moments without the system.
It's not exactly how I was going to articulate it, but yes.
How are you exactly going to articulate it, fucking Sherlock?
No one really calls me that. It's no, but it's what you're saying. You're saying it in the fun, fantastical way. It's being able to maintain that throughout an entire performance, not just depend on the magical muses to download inspiration onto you all the time. You have to be able to sustain that on your own. And if you're a genius, the way Stanislavski defined a genius, what as far as actors, was a person who was just constantly in the inner creative state.
Mm.
Quit blowing smoke in my face. You want to fuck me?
No,
You
no.
want you want me to get contact high?
Yeah, I do. No, you got to do your iconic smoking thing on camera, so I wanted to do mine. Part of
That's
what we're
fair.
searching for here is we're also searching for our visual iconography. And
Visual
you,
iconography is the title of my next album.
right? I mean, I feel like we have two very strong visual iconographies here. We have Professor Bamis. And then we got Gayev, who's like, well, I kind of look like a tech bro, like a tech fucking millionaire.
No.
What do I look like?
You look like an artist who started a company and now earns his living from his company and feels self-conscious about the fact that he's not a lumpen proletariat struggling on the streets of New York.
You got me. This is my shame face. I hide half of my face. This is when I
Now, now you look like a pilot in a DuckTales cartoon.
yeah, this is a good look, I feel like.
Yeah, you should stick with that.
This definitely protects my anonymity.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta wear like a pair of sunglasses or something and nobody will know who you are. Oh, that's right, but you can't wear sunglasses because of the word convexity that you made up earlier.
Is that a made-up word?
I don't know, but it was a good one if it was. Like I believed it. I believed that it was a word, but I was like, I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Well,
We could
the amount that, yeah, will you look that up?
yeah. But you talk first.
I was just going to defend my convexity.
Oh, bond convexity is a risk management metric measuring the nonlinear curved relationship between bond prices and yield changes.
That's not what I'm looking for. So, all right. So, okay. So the amount, the measure of how convex something is,
Right.
if the adjective is convex,
Uh-huh.
what is the noun? Is it not convexity? Is it convexiveness?
This is a good question. Convexity. No, okay. The fact that there's a financial definition for it makes me think that you're right. Convexity is the thing. And I can kind of imagine what it is because in finances, like they're probably talking about like a point where the market curves, like we're on bell curves and like basically we're.
Yeah, they're talking
Right.
about convexity in a less than literal, yeah.
Right. But there's convexity in, I think you were talking about like the shape
I
of
was talking about actual fuck convexity.
actually.
Actual fuck convexity is the title.
Wait, here's the thing. I think I can change the title. Record only banners. All right, we're gonna fucking. Oh.
Well, don't put fuck in the title, or if you do, put an asterisk as the U. You know.
You know.
We don't want to get canceled by the union or redacted by the police.
All right, say what you said about fucking real fucking convexity. What did you say?
Oh, you want me to remember? Have you been recording? I think I said actual fuck convexity. Is that it?
There you go. Actual fuck convexity. I don't know how much of this you're gonna see, but if you can see it,
I don't see anything, but I still love you.
do you see the banner scrolling at the bottom? Well, first,
that's a flea's handwriting.
Well, that's because you're on a flea phone. That's because you're on a device that is meant for flea bags. You do see the little thing at the bottom, right?
Yeah, it's font size 0.00000007.
All right, I'll turn it off.
Nah, put it nah, leave it up there.
Well, I'm curious. Can you see your name?
It's also a flea's handwriting, but I can see it. It looks like Bamis.
Yeah, it says Mammoth. All right, yeah. So we got little titles here. It's cool.
Hmm.
That's cool. Can you see the amount of time we've been recording?
It's already 15, just over 15 minutes,
Yeah,
which is bananas because it feels like 15 seconds.
it does. Time flies when you're live on the internet.
That's the title too.
um, convexity. Yeah, that's good. Convexity. You were right. I was wrong.
So I was.
Would you
I
like
mean,
to?
it's would I like to point? No, I'll tell you what. Donate it to my favorite charity.
Okay. Wait, I'm gonna do something even stupider. Scoreboard. Bamis 1, Gayev 0.
I like the idea of a scoreboard.
I've made, I've made. I have officially. Oh, that is good. Can you see that?
Scoreboard Bamis 1, Kaya 0.
Would you rather it be a ticker or something like this?
I don't know. A ticker is probably funnier, but this is great.
This is fun. Better. I can time it. There's all sorts of shit we can do, bro. We can put on a full-on show. This is what I'm saying. This is the fun stuff. I think we can start doing. I think we can start doing theater on the internet. Is what I'm
We
saying.
could we could read a play together. We could do a reading.
Do you want to?
I would
Right.
love to.
All right. Let's do
Oh,
it.
right now?
Not right now. Don't ever take Gayev seriously when he says right now. I mean, because if you do, he'll do it. But like, if you don't want to do it right now, don't let Gayev pull you into it right now.
We would have to have the same play in front of us, and I'm dubious about opening like I could find something that's available
Your
on the
phone,
interwebs.
your phone can't be live on the internet and also read a fucking script. All right, so this is fun. You're up 1-0. How am I going to get back in the game?
Well, I'm gonna eat a crouton.
I'm going to eat some trail mix.
Do you hear this?
A little, yeah. Sounds kind of nice. This could be ASMR. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I know about that. I'm not that old.
Okay, good.
I appreciate the fact that if people see this, they'll be able to see the burgeoning, they'll be able to see the beginnings of because like 10 years from now, when you and I are married,
Yeah,
I'd be like, this is when they were like working it out.
right, yeah, exactly. This is when the scoreboard started. We could have an all-time scoreboard.
Like actually keep track of the points.
We could keep track of the points. Only for lives. You know, we could keep track of the live points. I think we have to come up with
points lives matter.
Points lives matter. Points live is the title of the podcast. That Points live is the title of the gambling app we're going to start to like gamble on season 3 if it's not about the whiskey.
I thought you were gonna laugh a lot more at points lives matter.
Points lives matter. No, I liked it, but
it didn't land.
your face didn't die.
No, my face is still here.
I don't think we do negative points on It's Not About the Whiskey. I think we say points and we give an absurd amount of points, but really really what we're doing is we're keeping track how many occurrences of points there were. I kind of think of it as scientific research. We're not winning and losing points. We're bouncing it back and forth and seeing how many points we can conjure up together.
I like that. I tell my students in my intro classes when they play the games not to compete with one another. I say you are not You are not playing against one another. You are playing together.
Yeah.
So
You're playing with each other, but not in that sexual way. Not in the way your uncle played with you when you were 6.
how
That
do you know about that? Um, so I want to acknowledge how cunty it sounds whenever a person says, "Well, I tell my students." Like that sounds mega cunty. But it's a huge part of my life, and a lot of that discussion is relevant to our discussions,
That's true. That's very true.
particularly when we discuss acting.
Yes, it's true. I mean, you are literally a professor of acting, so you know.
And we're not at a wine tasting where I'm like, well, what I tell my students, and I teach some fucking creative writing class. Not
True.
that I'm shitting on people who teach creative writing classes either.
You're just looking to get canceled, aren't you?
Yeah.
You keep track of cancel points too.
You're making your job bigger.
I know. But this is kind of more fun than editing. Like this is like, I like the live performance part of this. Boom. Every so often you put up the scoreboard. Boom. You take it back. We got the titles. I wonder if I can change your title.
My title is Bamis.
I want to make you Professor Bamis.
Oh, you want to make me? Oh, Professor Bamis. Okay.
Let's see. Edit name.
Professor Bamis.
Yes. There we go. Prof. Bamis. All right. What do you want your headline to be? You can see mine is Gayev, newly minted professor, because you had called me a professor previously. But
I'm gonna take a screenshot of what it looks like for me, so you can see how much of a flea.
Oh, your face just died.
There we go. There's a screenshot. And I'm going to send this to you. I want you to see how much of a flea's handwriting. Bear with me. It's happening. It's just slow.
All right. So you don't see our updated titles.
Mine is dude, I have to squint like crazy. It looks like you have, oh yeah, Prof. Bamis. Yeah.
And mine is currently Gayev, interdimensional telepath.
Did you get my screenshot?
I did. I can read it just fine. What are you, blind? I mean, also I'm looking at it on a computer, so.
Okay, well, imagine it in the size of an iPhone.
Well, let me look at it on an iPhone because I can.
All right, go ahead and show off.
All right. Yeah, it's small. It's small. I agree. I admit it. It's a little small.
It's just a bunch of tiny nonsense. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, I can zoom in. It's a website. Interdimensional telepath. And I'm Prof. Bamis, actual professor. That's awesome. All right, do you want to try to have a meaningful something about something for a couple of minutes?
Yeah, but first, I mean, I think I'm going to give myself a point for that because you just had a big laugh. So I think the score is 1-1.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see if this works the way I think it's going
to. It says Gayev, which is a character from a Chekhov play. And then it says interdimensional telepath. And for me, it says PROF period Bamis, actual professor.
That's pretty good.
That's very well done. Well done. Yeah, good. No, you earned it.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, man, I think we're doing pretty good. It's a tie game. We've got 2. This is our world record, most points ever recorded. 2.
All right. So what's our main story tonight? You were talking about cha-cha.
The main story.
Tango waltz or the rumba.
Dun, 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 dun. The main story is figuring out how to solve quantum physics using the teachings of Konstantin Stanislavski as translated through Prof. Bamis, actual professor.
All right. Let me read that back to you.
Okay.
Absolute nonsense. I mean, those words carry meaning, and if you want to be poetical about it, let's delve into that.
All right.
So solving, because
we're solving quantum physics,
because quantum fluctuation messes with the Planck scale,
which then triggers the Deutsch proposition.
Can we agree on that?
We can agree on that. And even in these difficult times, we can agree on that.
So what are we trying to get to the bottom of?
We're talking about authenticity, and we're talking about how we're talking about like, what does it feel like to be under the lights or in front of the camera or under the observer's eye in one way or another, you know?
Well, I have an immediate reaction to that. Something I could speak to that, because you and I have both done live theater and also film.
Yeah.
So let me give you my take on this, and then let me know what you think.
Okay.
I've always had this, for lack of a phenomenon, where once I get to performance, no matter how I'm feeling about the preparation I've done, when the lights come up and there's a live audience, there's a thing that goes off somewhere in my chemicals where I'm like, boom, it's game time.
Yeah.
And that impels me to action. And I perform with a kind of confidence that I don't experience in my normal life, because I know there's the audience right there.
Right.
So now so I get activated by that. I never, let me make sure I'm not lying to you. I don't think I've ever shot anything on actual. Now, I did little stupid things on film, but they were little stupid things. For the most part, it's always been, they click and then they shoot you, and then it's on a little card and then they put it in a laptop. So there's that urgency isn't there.
Yeah.
So it doesn't happen for me on film. I have to rely on other things to get me there when I'm doing a film. Does that make sense? Film in quotes.
Yeah, it does. So that you're saying the camera's eye doesn't affect you in the same way that the stage lights and the audience do.
It affects me in the same it makes me self-conscious, but it doesn't give me the other thing.
So it gives you the self-consciousness, but it doesn't give you, literally the energy in the room. Like, that's kind of how I always feel it, is like I get the self-consciousness, but I can also like feel the buzz, where it's like, I'm backstage, I hear the audience, I can kind of get the tenor of the room, I can start to feel it, and like that, then that feels good, and you're flirting with the girl who plays, your stepsister or whatever, and now we're making porn in front of all those people, and I apologize for that outburst.
Put another point for Gayev.
Gayev just got another point. Yes. Excellent. Oh, and you know what I've discovered now? I know you can't really see it, but like, I've got this little thing. I can every time I update the scoreboard, it's just going to stay for 10 seconds, and then it's going to go back to our names. We got
all right, so we're 2-1, so I got to catch up.
You got to catch up. That's true. I might have to go to the bathroom in a second. So do you want to pause, take a bathroom break, and then come back for like a closing segment?
Yeah, let's do that. I also have to make trades.
All right, I'm going to pause.